Printforia are a US-based print provider on the Printify platform. Is Printforia's print quality good enough for your business? This video will help you make that decision. First, let's compare the mock-ups to the shirts I received. I have to say that these are definitely the most accurate shirts I received. They look pretty much exactly like the mock-ups. The size, the placement is exactly how they appear on the mock-ups. The prints look pretty central and straight. Measuring from the top, the shirts are about 5 to 6 centimeters from the neck. Measuring from the sides, both prints are about 3 centimeters from each side, meaning that the print is perfectly in the center. The print size I use is 4,500 by 5,100, which is definitely on the large side. Perfect if you want your designs to fill most of the shirt. The first thing that jumps out to me is that the print on the white shirt is already pretty faded. The prints on the white shirt have a tendency to fade a little after the first wash. I'll be doing a quick wash test at the end of this video, so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Other than that, it does seem pretty detailed, although it's not super sharp. For example, the text on the camera is not readable at all. Comparing it to the print from Awkward Styles, for example, you can see a clear difference. While faded, the colours do look okay. Not bad, but not great either. Looking at the same print on the black shirt, and this is a completely different story. The print looks great. The white here is solid and not patchy like we usually see. This version looks sharper. The text on the camera is almost readable here. The colours also look better here, more saturated, and this print doesn't suffer from any fading. Moving on to the dark print, and the issues here are pretty much the same. On the white shirt, the print is pretty faded, and with it being a dark photo, a lot of the detail has been lost, and the blacks are more of a dark grey than a black. The print on the black shirt, however, looks great. This has printed very nicely. The colours are a little muted, but overall this has printed good, and I can't see any issues here. Pretty happy with this print. The print on the white shirt is definitely less sharp than the black. Looking at the print alignment icons, you can very clearly see this. This section here has completely blurred together, but saying that, the text is completely fine. Even right down to the smallest text size, it's still readable. Even the thinnest lines here have printed well. Some sections are blurry, while others are perfectly fine. It's a little odd. The black shirt is almost a complete opposite. Everything is sharp and nothing has printed blurry. The only issue I can see here, and it's only a small one, is that in some sections of the print, the underbase is visible. Not a big deal, but worth mentioning. We've already established that the print on the white shirt is a little faded, and this goes for the colours too. While a little faded, they do still look pretty accurate to the design file. It's just that the black is not a deep black, and instead it's a dark grey. Definitely not the most vibrant print I've seen, but it's fine. The colours on the black shirt are definitely more vibrant, and generally just look better. Maybe that's just a result of the underbase being applied first. Either way, I definitely prefer the print on the black shirt. If we compare the bloom photos to each other, you can really see the difference in vibrancy. Looking at the different shades of white, they have all just come through looking white, with the true white looking the brightest. Moving on to how the prints look and feel. Starting with the white shirt, I literally can't feel this print at all. It just feels like fabric and looks completely matte in all lighting, which is exactly what we expect with the white shirt. Looking at the black shirt, the print is considerably heavier and thicker feeling, but the print here is also matte. Sometimes the prints on the black shirts are shiny, which I really don't like. It looks cheap in my opinion. Now that we know the quality of their print, what about their production time? Not so amazing, unfortunately. This is another shirt that Printify have sent me, so I don't have the exact figures. Printify will only supply me with the tracking information. The order was placed on May 13, and the shipping label was created on May 18. However, my order didn't actually ship until June the 2nd. So that's a massive production time of 14 business days. With a production time that long, that would instantly rule out Printforia for me. I'm hoping that this isn't normal, and that maybe the shirts in my order were out of stock or something. Either way, 14 days production is just too long. My order finally arrived on June 9, so from ordering to me receiving the shirts took a massive 19 business days, or 27 days including weekends, which in my opinion is just too long. Not many customers would be happy with that kind of wait. Of course, for US orders, the shipping time would be less, but the issue here is production time, not the shipping time. I won't go into this in too much depth, but the shirts were $8.68 each. So, if we were to sell a shirt to a US customer for $25 with free shipping, we would be looking at around $11 profit, not taking into account marketplace fees and taxes, of course. Printforia are one of the cheapest providers for the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt. So the shirts have now been washed on a 30-degree cycle, inside out, like I normally do. Both shirts have come out looking exactly as they went in, which is exactly what we want. I can't really tell if the white shirt has faded anymore. If it has, it's very minor, which is good since the print was pretty faded anyway. A too lazy didn't watch conclusion for Printforia would be that their 14 business day production time is far too long. The white shirt, while not terrible, is pretty faded and blurry in places, while the print on the black shirt is very good and is comparable to Awkward Styles, who I think offer the best all-around print quality currently, with Printforia being slightly cheaper. I would love to recommend Printforia, but their production time is an instant put-off for me, and I wouldn't currently recommend using them. Unless the production time that I experienced was a one-off due to stock issues or something like that. It's a shame because I really do like the print quality, especially on the black shirt. It's definitely one of my favourites so far. So now that you know the print quality of Printforia, why not check out this video for Awkward Styles?